My name's Graham Cubitt, and I'm the president of Flourish, leading our team as we tackle the housing crisis.
I'm Sylvia, and I'm a development manager at Flourish.
We started Flourish in 2021 with the vision of hope and homes for all. How do we make sure Canadians have access to stable, supportive housing, particularly in the face of the homelessness crisis that's gripping so many communities? At its essence, Flourish is a development services company. We have a lot of experience tackling the housing crisis from a systemic level, from finding sites to developing business plans, working with design teams right through to getting buildings built so that our community housing sector can operate them. Developing new apartments is like developing any kind of apartment building, but the difference is, what do you do when people don't have income, when social supports, mental health and addictions are often at play, and when people have literally become destitute through poverty and the homelessness crisis. Flourish tackles housing projects on a case-by-case basis, but some common platforms we use are really helping us to make a difference and scale up our impact.
We work with groups that are trying to develop property, and with that comes a number of issues, from business planning, development, making the rents match the funding and finding the right financing, to the site development, from environmental cleanup, planning issues, NIMBYism, and then also just finding the right timelines that work.
The Level Up Challenge particularly enabled us to look at our systems, to assess site, to work with clients to identify the resources that they have available. And over the past year, working with our advisors, we've been able to really systematize a lot of that information, a lot of our experience, so that we can deploy it much more quickly and for communities across the country. We've been able to help bring a dozen ideas through feasibility and actually turn them into new development projects that are now moving through planning, through the approvals process, through design. And this year we're looking at probably translating about 400 or 500 of those units into actual construction.
We're working in the city of St. Thomas, so we've been able to build together with the city and other partners over 100 units, with 100 more in development and construction this year. And at the end of that, they will achieve net zero, which is ending homelessness in their community.
I think that there's the potential for us to build 10,000 units. Can we set our goal of even 50,000 units over the next 10 years? It's not out of the question. And because we constantly are looking for ways to improve ourselves and improve our sector, we really are committed to building the capacity to support organizations, municipalities, nonprofits across Canada to tackle the housing crisis head on.
So until we have every person housed in a place where they can thrive and be the person they were meant to be, we will always be motivated to do this work.